Okay, super excited to get you started with your ULT, your Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. This is going to be a quick video to go over what's in your pack and just getting started and how that looks. Because when you get your pack, it might seem like a lot. We don't want it to be overwhelming. What you're getting in your pack is 2 of everything that comes in our core 4, which is another pack, but you have 2 of everything. So the first thing I like to tell people is to take 1 of everything out. So you're gonna have 2 packs of Biomedic. You take 1 away, maybe put it in a cupboard. You're just gonna keep 1 pack out. You're gonna have 2 of our Apothecary juice, and you're gonna wanna just keep 1 out. And by the way, these should be refrigerated after opening. But again, the one that you're not opening, just put that in a cupboard. You'll also have 2 of our Super Amino 23s, which these are the only things that we have yet to transition out of plastic because they are in a crystallized form. If we put them in a bag, they would arrive in a powder form. So we're working on that. These will hopefully soon not be in plastic either. But 1 of these should also go away. And then finally, you'll have your shakes. And you may have 2 bags or 4 bags of Power Shake. You may have chosen to customize and get some of our new dark berry protein. So what you're gonna wanna do, you should have 4 bags total of whatever you chose. You might have the super meal as well. You're gonna wanna just keep out 1 or 2 of the bags and then again, put the others away. And then finally, I don't have any here, but you'll also have the Super Cleanser, and it should be probably in a pack that looks like this. And that needs to get tucked away in a safe place where it won't get lost. We will not be using the Super Cleanser right away. The first 10 days at least, sometimes I even like to get it to 20 days of just doing your core 4 ritual. And we are not changing our diet at first. We're not making any drastic shifts really other than integrating all of these plant medicines. And what that looks like is starting your day. First thing, we have our super aminos. Now, ideally it's on on an empty stomach. However, if that doesn't feel right to you and you want to have some fruit or a light breakfast with it, that's okay too. This is very customizable. And the reason it's suggested to do it on an empty stomach is because it will absorb quicker and easier into your body if your body's not also breaking down whatever you chose to eat, right? So these are pre-digested. They don't have to go through the digestive system, and they are absorbed in 23 minutes. So maybe while these are absorbing, what I like to do is get my shake ready. And so you'll have your blender bottle, by the way. Little pro tip here, if you look on the top of the blender bottle, there's this little divot. That's how you close the bottle. You just gently press and it clicks. If you try to push here, it does not secure. So just know that that's the little secret. Push, right? And so when we make our shakes, you're gonna put the liquid in first. I usually fill it up to about here, which is about 16 ounces, so that there's room to put the powder in on top of the water. And then you have your little ball inside here and you give it a good shake, and there's your shake. I also personally like to put my Biomedic in my shake because it's 1 less thing to swallow. I forgot to mention with the aminos, it's recommended to do 5. Something that might feel better to you is to work up to 5. Maybe you start with 3 and then go to 4, and then eventually you'll have your 5 super aminos first thing in the morning. While those are digesting, you're making a shake of whatever you might choose to just have your power shake. This is alkalizing our body. So it is really key for this transformation to make sure you're getting at least a serving, which is about 5 tablespoons of Power Shake. I also like to mix it. Personally, I'm loving the mix of these 2 together. So I'll do like 3 spoons of this and 2 spoons of this. Anyway, you'll get to know how you like your shakes, like how thick you like it. Maybe it's just with water. Maybe you add a substitute milk. I'll sometimes just do like mostly water and then a little splash of the substitute milk if I want it creamier. And of course, you can always use a blender and make a smoothie. Okay, so after you've had your aminos, and your Biomedic, you're having that with your smoothie or your shake. start out with just one a day, okay? This is going to start pulling the toxins out of our gut microbiome. So it is a gentle detox, and we don't want to make it, happen too quickly for the body. So one a day for at least 3 days, maybe even 4, and start to feel into like how it feels in your body. And if that feels fine, then you would go to 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening or afternoon. And then if you're ready to move into your immersion, which is when we use our super cleanser, then we'll up our Biometic. But otherwise, our sort of baseline with the Biometic is just 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and start out with just 1. And then finally, in this first 10 to 20 days, you're gonna just be doing these 4 things. Like I said, aminos, Biometic, your shake, and then at night we have our cherry juice. Ideally 1 to 2 hours before bed, but honestly, you could have it any time during the day. What it does is it does help you drop into a deeper sleep, but it doesn't actually make you sleepy. So you might have it during the day, and then when you get to bedtime, you'll find that you'll fall asleep maybe easier and get into your deeper sleep, which is when our cells are regenerating, and that's what we really need. So that's the 4 things in your core 4, which is part of your pack, and that's how we begin our transformation. From there, we'll be checking in, we'll be seeing how everything's feeling, and then you might start to find within about 5 days, maybe a week, that your cravings and your appetite will start to shift naturally, and then we'll start talking about what things we might want to slowly eliminate. But nothing is meant to be like an overnight shift. This is meant to be gradual, gentle, and really effective and sustainable. So that's just a little rundown of what's in your pack. Again, I encourage you to take everything out of your box that you will not be using and only have your 4 things maybe on your counter, and of course your cherry juice in your fridge. So that way it's just easy and it's not overwhelming. And if you have any questions, of course, reach out to me or whoever shared with you. Thank you.